Hi, everyone, and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today I'm going to be doing a reading on the connections between the Kardashians and Diddy. So, allegedly, there's been some rumors, speculation, squee, however you want to put it, that these two have been more involved than, say, what might have been on the surface. Uh, so, I wanted to take a look into it as I was meditating just to get into this energy. It's like I can't do all the Kardashians because like what I'm seeing is like two mountains coming at each other, and it's like that's an entire valley. That's going to take you years to sift through, which seems like with the connections that they got. So it's like start with the Kim Kanye and Diddy is where they kind of told me to start, and then I might do a follow up with him and Chris with Diddy and Kris Jenner. I think I'll probably do a follow up video just on those two separately. I'm just hearing a laugh in my head. It's like, oh, that's a story too. So it seems like, in my personal opinion, here we got some stuff going on. So without further ado, I really just want to get into this reading. So remember, everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here. You also could download snarky opinions and the such. If you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Yeah, so with that, then I'm going to just pull a few cards here as just get the general vibe between these two. Discernment. We need to look closer. Essentially, it's looking closer at what's being shown to us. There's more connections here than what we are being shown, what's even going to be put in the media. It feels like we have a lot to look at because there's more here than meets the eye, especially with Kanye and Kim and Diddy is what this kind of feels like. Miscommunication, discommunication. Yeah, they're going to have us looking right when we should be looking left. And what else can we get here? Trapped like a bug. Diddy's got these two on lock. Oh, he's got Kim on lock. Yeah. If okay, what else we got here? Closed off. Someone's not wanting what they're having. Leadership. Someone. Yeah. And we have the quest reversed. I don't read these reversed, though, typically. But the quest is always kind of like, this is the journey that you're on. You're now on it. I hope you're ready for it. So just getting the general vibe here with everything. Feels like Diddy's got these two trapped. Whatever's being portrayed in the media between these three individuals, because I'm going to say it's three, because that's what I was told to do. There's more that meets the eye. We're closed off, or it's like things are being, like in the past, whether this has been like gifts that have been trying to be given, leadership, and the quest here makes me feel like you wanted to go on this quest for more power, more control in certain situations. Here's what you got. You might not have accepted it now, but you're still stuck where I need you to be. And at the bottom of the deck, it's like manifestation. This is what you wanted. This is what you're going to get. Whether this is a bad manifestation or a good manifestation, you manifested the consequences, the rewards, and everything in between that comes with it. Interesting. So if I'm reading this kind of, yeah, it's like it almost feels that like, hey, Kim goes like, hey Diddy, this is kind of what the family wants. This is what we're willing to do. And it's almost like Diddy, remember everything's all alleged, but Diddy's coming to them and say, okay, here's what we can do. We'll get you in these leadership positions. We'll get you to be high up above. All these people in the background will look up to you. This is the journey you want. This is really what you want. Okay. Because they were closed off, and it's like, yeah, because it's like you're closed off to your it's not closed off to your manifestations, but it's you're closed off, it feels almost to your higher intuition here. It's like, you know, you shouldn't be doing this, but you came to the right place. And then now here in the media up, like this is what's going on behind the scenes, but then what's in front is we need to see this for deeper than what it is, than what's being portrayed, but also for what the story that's going to be shared. There's more to it. Because the Kardashians have been caught up in this completely. And everyone's going to have us looking left when we should be looking right. Okay. That's what I'm just getting from these cards. Just wanted to do this as I have been Diddy readings are kind of heavy and dark, and I like starting off with some birds because it helps me get into the energy, not so heavily. I was taking a quick drink here, but I just want to take a look more specifically at what is the energy between Diddy and I want to say Kim, because it almost feels like, and how does Kanye fit into this? Like, what's that relationship dynamic between Diddy, Kim, and Kanye? Because that feels like a very, it's odd. Something's very odd in that way. Let's take a look here, because like, it's just like what I'm getting and like what I'm seeing is like we need to take care of Kanye, Kim. This is how you do it. And it's like coming from Diddy. I don't know why, but let's see. I just want to see what's this relationship dynamic is. That's what I'm feeling, but we'll see what the cards say. So we have Diddy. He's the Lovers reversed. Disconnection. Disconnection between. Then we have Kim, which is the Tower reversed. She's avoiding disaster within this. Then we have Kanye, which is the World reversed, which is I can't see 2 feet in front of me right now. What? Relationship between these two? These two, at least in the past, worked very, very well together. Happiness, good energy, the sun upright. Between these two, the Death card. This is, ooh. These two had to get together in the past to avoid, one, it was like something about maybe Kim or the Kardashians was going to get exposed. So Kim's like, I got to avoid disaster. I got to avoid disaster. I got to avoid things falling out from underneath us. Kanye can come in and kind of fix those problems. He wasn't seeing clearly at the time. I see this as almost impaired. Yes, it's the World reverse, which is repeating cycles. However, this is the Haunted Mansion ghost. And when I see her reverse, it's making me feel that we're seeing past the illusions. It's like someone's beckoning you forward, but you're not seeing past it. And that's kind of what Kanye's energy feels like. It's like it's like he was in a haze when he was with Kim. The energy between the two of them is death. It's like we're gonna force this. We're gonna force this rebirth. We're gonna force this so something doesn't come crashing down. It helps us both in the long run from like having things stagnate. What's going on between these two? The Magician reversed. What this feels like to me is that like someone's telling lies, manipulation to get. It's like I need you to do that. Kanye, do this. Kanye, do this. Don't worry about it. Just do this. Do this for me. Because Diddy's just disconnected from everyone, but he's like, what I see Diddy as is he's the mastermind behind all these loving pairs or loving pairs in quotation marks. It's not lost on me that there's like an angel of death sitting, or like it's the devil controlling 2 lovers in this situation, the maestro of everything. Did he want to be? No, but it's like I want to play God. I want to play God for you guys. It's like I see a way for the Kardashians to kind of elevate themselves or avoid disaster, and that's how we're gonna do it. Huh? So that's just the dynamic I'm seeing between them. So next, let's just look at. I want to look at the union between Kim and Kanye. What was kind of that union? What were the circumstances around that union? Was this born out of love? Was this born out of desperation? What was that done with? So let's take a look here. What's going on? What was that union like between Kim and Kanye? And then I want to look at, because it feels like there's more at play here, and then I want to look at that dynamic between between Kim, Kanye, and Diddy. Yeah, and this is Diddy. If you guys haven't gone and I did a video on Biggie and p-diddy, aka Sean Combs. There's a reason why I'm just going to be calling Diddy Diddy. He will not be referred to as Sean Combs, not in any current readings. And I'll have that linked here at the end. But there's a reason why I'm not ever gonna call him. I think, yeah, no, it's just p-diddy now. It's just p-diddy, because that's the person we deal with now. You don't deal with Sean no more. Sean's gone, in my opinion here. All right, what was the union between Kim and Kanye kind of in relation to like what was that dynamic? How did that kind of get brought into this? We have the Six of Pentacles. It was a contract relationship. It was a contract relationship. That's what it was. Six of Pentacles in this exchange. Why was it? The church, the organization, the people at the top. You wanted to get higher, you need to put this contract into place. This was for us to gain more status. This is for us to move higher. The Hierophant I've found can be like, oh, it can be a marriage, it can be a commitment. I've also seen the Hierophant as the church, the state, the high government, the CEOs, the people in charge, the powers that be. This was something that was orchestrated from a higher level, in my opinion here. Financial influences, it brought you lots of money. Money, money, money. With the Ace of Pentacles. Hopes and fears, the Nine of Cups. I get everything that I've ever wanted. I get my manifestations. I get my life of luxury, everything that I've ever wanted by going into this relationship. I also get to go higher up on the totem pole, more power, more control. Unseen obstacle, though, here is the High Priestess. From a higher sense, I don't know. I've done is Spirit, is this kind of related to my Hollywood, the underside of Dark Hollywood video that I did? No? Okay. Whew! Awesome. So, with the High Priestess here, it does feel that like the unseen obstacle is like, we know this isn't a good idea. We know this won't be long term. We see the High Priestess reverse. It's like there's an inner knowing, an inner intuition that it's like, this isn't going to be everything that it's cracked up to be. Also, it feels like it's not everything it's cracked up to be. You're balancing two sides, but you have to now balance these two sides, and you might not be able to. The challenge here, also with the Page of Swords. Kanye is a loose cannon. Page of Swords verse says one thing, does another. I feel like Kanye, at least when they first got together within that union, was difficult to work with, difficult to be around, and not the nicest person to handle. As it feels like he does one thing, but then he did another. It's like his creative genius, and it's like he was ping-ponging between so many different things. It was hard to control, hard to manage. It almost like I'm hearing wild child and problem child in kind of like that same vein. He's a problem child and a wild child. We need him done. It's like, oh, you want to do more? Okay, here we go. This is your problem now. Now deal with it. What went for them is the world. It started a new cycle for both of them, able to make more money, do more things. They're on top of the world. They got to be that power couple, that star couple. They were able to bring new things in, start new things. It was the start of new cycles as well for both of them. Whether that was new business endeavors, more money coming in, more, what's the word? I can't think of it. I can see the word, but I can't think of, more notoriety, I think. Yeah, more notoriety, more visual. And it's like, that's kind of what I'm seeing here with the world. It's like, that's what went for them. They got they were able to kickstart their fame, even more so than what they already had. Here in the past, the Five of Cups, something fell apart in the past, it feels like, maybe for both of them. Maybe not within their relationship, but like separately, where things kind of didn't pan out the way they both had wanted. And then they were maybe both looking for something new. Kanye still being a problem child. Kim maybe looking to get more fame, more notoriety in some way. Because something that they had thought of kind of passed. Also with the Five of Cups here, it makes me feel like, I don't know if anyone passed like before these two, or like right before these two got together, that maybe they had seen or something. But with the Five of Cups here, it makes me feel that like I almost think maybe, I think it might be Kim here, was like mourning someone that she had maybe lost, an old love, an old flame, or someone kind of just kicked her to the curb, because it's like there was a mourning type of energy here. Then in that future here with that hanged man, they were able to see things from a new perspective. They got off on a new gear. Uh, yeah, this connection, it feels like, was just born out of contracts and getting them both fame, money, fortune, notoriety, and the such. And then they got to be seen in a new light with that hanged man. It was like this is their transitionary into that next phase of what they wanted to do. Again, feels completely contractual. At least that's what I'm seeing with the Six of Cups, or not Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. All right. So next, I want to take a look. Now that we kind of got what that dynamic is like, I want to see what's this dynamic between Diddy, Kanye, and Kim? Because this is like we saw that before. There's like, cause there's something here, and it's almost, I wonder. Question is, because did Kanye like consciously know, or was he more like, was Kanye like a pawn more in this game? I'm hearing yes, versus more of like a player in the game. Was Kanye a player in the game? No. Was Kim was the player in the game? It feels like more, and Kanye was just a chess piece that they could move around. That's what it kind of feels like here, in my opinion. So let's take a look. What's this actual dynamic then between Kim and Diddy? Let's look at the players, not the pieces. So, all right, one more shuffle here. What is the dynamic between Kim and Diddy? Because it feels like that's a very important, it's a very, very important piece. Okay, what's going on between Kim and Diddy? What was that dynamic like? Seven of Wands upright. These two, I'm seeing a room, and I'm seeing Diddy on one of his chairs with a cigar in one hand, petting like a tiger in the other. And then I see Kim on a sofa. Like there's not a desk between them. It's like they're both on an even playing field. It's like, 'cause they're both like, they both recognize each other as players in the game. They aren't pieces. They're equals. It almost feels like. That's what it feels like. With this Seven of Wands here, it makes me feel that these two, they both played the game. They both know how to play the game. They both respect each other in it. In respecting each other with it, they both argued and did not like each other. Because they were both relatively equal in how they played the game. Kim, I don't know how much younger Kim is than Diddy, but I see it as almost like Diddy has like a form of respect for Kim because of how well she's played the game and how good she is at playing the game. Ask me to explain the game. No, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I see them as two players, and they both know how to play it very, very well. Seven of Wands, as the energy between the two of them, they fought, but they also knew how to dodge each other very, very well. Diddy, yeah. Why is this? The Queen of Cups. Because Diddy couldn't control her. Or he tried to, oh. That's why Diddy respects her. Okay. So Seven of Wands, people are coming at you and you're avoiding things kind of coming at you, right? You have an accusation's got to defend yourself. So and also I see this is like, it almost feels like this is Kim. It's like, I'm avoiding all these pitfalls, all these traps that you've kind of set for me. Has done so for a very long time with Diddy. However, there were certain things that she could not avoid to get where she needed to be. So, Queen of Cups, though, down here, even though that there were traps laid for her and everything, Diddy also was never able to get her, is what this kind of feels like. Diddy was never able to control Kim. He might have been able to get to one of her sisters or other people around her, but he was never able to get to Kim, because he had to get to Kim through people around her, aka her sisters or someone else. You couldn't get to Kim directly, so he had to get through others around her. Yeah, Page of Wands here. He's like, she's a again, I feel like an odd sort of respect from Diddy, or like yeah, it's an odd form of respect from Diddy to Kim. Financial influences on it because he's like, she's creative, she's smart, she has workarounds, she's tenacious in what she wants and how she's going to get things done. She's also studious. It feels like, because I'm seeing all these books here. She's learning the code. She's learning the lingo. She's learning the back end. She knows the back ways of doing things. She knows how to move things around. She's able to do it very, very well. Efficiently, maybe not so. She's not extremely refined. However, putting that energy behind it, was studious and knew how to get what she wanted at the end of the day. Hopes and fears, I think that they wanted to work together, but neither one trusted each other. So neither one trusted each other to work with them directly. It's like they both knew that if there's shady things going on both sides, allegedly. If you're fans of either one of these people, feel free to do of which you wish. I don't like either of them. But with this, this Knight of Pentacles, neither one worked directly with each other, or at least not like they were over. Like, I know, yes, there were some ways where it's like, yeah, they did this, they gave money here, they did that, but it's like, did they want to? I'm hearing no. Did they want to work together? No, but it was done out of a necessity. Like I said, these two are both like, they're both very good. They play the game. Think about it as like a game of chess. They both play the game very, very well. It's just Diddy had some cheat codes up his sleeves, it feels like here, and was more refined with it. And Kim was still has a lot of energy, is very good at the game, just wasn't as refined. It takes more energy for her to do the same thing that Diddy's doing. Allegedly, conspiracy, whatever. Am I saying that she might be having to do things with moving cars or people around in traffic? No, I'm not picking that up. It's more money moves. Because unseen obstacle here is the Strength card. Kim was too strong for Diddy to get the prize. I don't know how many times I gotta say it, because the Strength card is like, again, it's like, I have the strength, I have the willpower, Kim was like almost, it feels like Diddy's ultimate. Was Kim Diddy's ultimate prize? I'm hearing like yes, because it's like he could never get to her. She was strong-willed. She had her own stuff going for her. It's a very odd dynamic. I don't like this at all. Challenge in this dynamic, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. She had her own way of making money. She didn't need Diddy for it. She didn't need his money. It's almost like he needed hers sometimes, and he didn't like having to call up on it. What went for them is the 3 of Swords. It's heartbreak. However, with this imagery, it's making me feel that... Oh. I don't know if someone rejected someone here way long ago with this 3 of Swords upright. It's like the rejection was the best thing for... It's like I'm seeing this as a rejection. A rejection. Also, I'm seeing this as like modifications to the body. I think it's been pretty well known that Kim has done plastic surgery. And I almost wonder here if Diddy doesn't like people who have plastic surgery. He likes people who are all natural. He doesn't like plastic surgery. And that's another thing here that's like he doesn't... Remember all alleged, y'all. No facts. But he doesn't like people who modify their appearance. And that was like the best thing Kim could have done. Because once that happened, it's like the edge of I need this thing kind of fell off because he doesn't like modified people, allegedly. Here in the past, the King of Wands, yeah, I don't know if he worked with her dad at all, but that King of Wands type of energy, it gives me, I think it's Robert Kardashian is his name. That was Kim's father's name. But it feels like Rob Kardashian. He had a lot of respect, and I wonder if he kind of maybe stepped in between Diddy and Kim a really long time ago, or between any of the Kardashian girls and Diddy, because it feels like he held a lot of power within organizations, people, places, things that he did, things that he didn't do. Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like. It's a reason why Diddy never got to Kim or any of her sisters before that. He also, I think, sees a lot of Rob Kardashian in Kim. And then here in the future, the Eight of Cups reversed. He's not letting her get away. She might have. Ooh, that's what. Okay. So if the Kardashians are going down, Kim's going to be the first one to go, it feels like. And that's because he's not. Even though Diddy might not have been able to get Kim in his bed or have fellowship with her or get one over on her when he was out, he will get one over on her when he's gone or in prison. He will do that. Eight of Cups. I am not letting you get away how you thought you were. I'm not letting you get away with scot-free. If there's things the Kardashians are doing to kind of like minimize their stuff of like what they've done with Diddy, that they aren't going to be able to, because it's almost like I'm pulling this out of my back pocket. Like I said, they play the game. Both of them play the game very well. Diddy just cheats a lot more, is what this kind of feels like here. And when it comes to Kim and Diddy's relationship dynamic, yeah, Kim dodged a bullet with that one. He, I think, was after her for years, is what it feels like. And then once he couldn't get her, or the attraction fell off, he went to get her through other means. Sisters, business deals. Those two went back and forth for years, is what it feels like behind the scenes. Yeah, those two went back and forth behind the scenes. Almost two, you could see it. I almost see it too as like a little bit of older brother, younger sister dynamic, where they fought like cats and dogs behind the scenes, but that's because they were almost like they were like competitors in the same game. If that's, yeah. And like when I say game, like the game that I'm kind of like referencing is there's almost like two different games. There's the one that all Diddy's been now indicted for, and then there's a secondary game. And like that secondary game is not like the movement of people, but like, who are my movers and shakers? How can I get one over on you? How can I not get one over on you? How can I be better than you? Not just in making money, but in the connections, in your reputation. Like, those two, like, behind the scenes, like, people knew that those two almost had, like, a rivalry together, it almost feels like. Also, I'm thinking that was Robert Kardashian. Hearing yes. Wonder what that relationship dynamic was like. What was Robert Kardashian's? And oh goodness gracious, you know what? I might be saying the brother, but it's the father. I'm just gonna pause really quick here. Okay, I was right. I just had to double check that it was Robert Kardashian. That's I just wanted to double check. So, okay. Like I said, are these two are like rivals behind the scenes, it almost feels like. All right. So, next here, let's take a look at, so when it came to, because I feel like we've known that like Kim was kind of involved with, or not the Kim, honestly, This is an odd one. Let's do Robert Kardashian. Let's go with her father. I want to look at what that father, what was going on between the father and Diddy, because it's almost like he was protecting people from Diddy. Or it's not, he wasn't protecting people from Diddy, but it's like, I know what you are, punk. Leave my kids out of this, or leave my kids alone type of energy. Let's take a look here. Okay, what's going on between Robert Kardashian and Diddy? Because I'm almost seeing like Robert was above Diddy in whatever form, whatever that was. Let's take a look here. Four of Cups upright between Robert and Diddy. Robert didn't like Diddy. He didn't see Diddy as valuable. Why is that? Because Nine of Pentacles upright. I don't know. How does Diddy fit in? I'm missing something here with Robert and Diddy, aren't I? Okay, I'm going to go look that up really quick. Okay, just doing some cursory searches here. I didn't see anything between him and Diddy, but just doing a little bit more, like just a quick glance at Robert Kardashian. One, he didn't like Diddy. Two, it feels like Robert had a lot of sway in the industry at the time. What he said went. Even though he might have divorced Chris, he still had sway in the industry. He had a lot. He knew people. He had connections. It still felt like he was feared in some way, shape, or form. Financial influences on the situation, yeah. The Star card upright. It's like, I'm big, I'm powerful. You want to make it, sir? You want to do anything? You're going to have to get it through me. So leave my people. It's like, it's almost like Diddy was very scared of Rob. Hopes and fears, this man can come crashing everything down. Bad luck, bad opportunity with the Wheel of Fortune here. It's like, you want your success, you want to be a big, I can come in and take it and rip it away from you at any point in time. Don't make me mad. Unseen obstacles, Eight of Pentacles reversed. Hard work didn't pay off. I don't know Diddy's background. I don't know Diddy's history, but it feels like when it comes to him and Robert, do I think that they were like super, like, did they know of each other? Yes. And it's almost like there was a respect here. Yeah. Because now I'm seeing here with the Four of Cups, looking up at the star here. It's like Diddy knew that I don't touch what's his. Because if like, it's almost like if you mess with that family, you mess up your entire career here. It's like all that hard work that you put into it, that can be gone overnight. You don't touch, it's like there were certain families you didn't touch. The Kardashians was one of them. You didn't touch them back in the day because of the power it feels like Rob had. The challenge here, El Diablo, the devil, reversed, bad intentions, bad people, getting caught up in bad crowds, and such. I don't like it. What went for him, though, is that he was a rising star. Diddy was a rising star. It feels like the Knight of Wands. He proved his worth. He also stayed away from the people he needed to stay away from. He didn't mess with the families that you didn't mess with. Here in the past, the Five of Swords. Because I think Diddy might have messed up on someone else. I also think, that's what this is. It's almost like what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like Rob sitting down at a table. He's next to a business partner. And here comes, and like Diddy kind of comes up looking for, like, because it's like almost like, I don't know who his mentor is. I don't know, whoever, whatever in that sense. But like he comes up and like Rob's business partner that he looks at, it's like, I did the thing. And it's like, well, what do you, it's like he screwed up the thing. And he did the thing, and then like almost, and like the mentor is there, and then like Rob's like, oh, you did that. Or it's like he made a comment, or Diddy might have made a comment about one of his daughters, like, you know who that is, don't you? And then like kind of mansplained on him a little bit. And then Diddy's like, oh, it's almost he got threatened. It almost feels like. And yeah, and then Diddy's just like, I'm not gonna mess with that because he got kind of scared, and now he's gonna go leave that family alone. Because here in the future with the Five of Pentacles upright, it does feel like maybe there was a connection, like tertiary to Rob and Diddy, with that Five of Pentacles here. Like I said, did they know of each other in the industry? Yes. Did they work together in the industry? No. Because it's almost like Diddy worked for someone who was on Robert's level. Because Diddy was not on Robert's level. Whatever that is. Diddy was on like 8 rungs below that. And then met like one of like, I would say it as like, so you know how we have like the mob, and like you have 2 different factions of the mob leaders, they're meeting together, and then there's all the people that are underneath them. And it's like Rob was one, Diddy's mentor was the other, and like Diddy was like a peon below. And that's what it kind of feels like in this dynamic. Okay. Interesting. Not what I was expecting, but interesting. But yeah, it definitely feels like Rob might have made a couple threats to Diddy. Or Diddy's like, yeah, he was told, like, don't mess with Rob. Don't mess with that family. Because if you do, you're kind of effed. At least while Rob was around. I don't know in the later years, as Diddy started getting into his own power, how that was. But it's like Kim took the reins, it almost feels like, in that type of power dynamic. Because it's like she became the powerhouse of that family, in my opinion. That's kind of what it's feeling like. Okay. Next, I want to look at the current energy between Diddy and Kim Kardashian, and just see what does Diddy think of Kim and like the current energy, and then what does Kim feel about Diddy and the current energy, and then I'll probably end it there. All right. If anyone was wondering what was going on with Kanye, he is just not in this reading at the current. So, like I said, I feel like he's a pawn in the game, not a player in the game. Okay, so let's take a look here. How does Diddy feel about Kim in the current? 6 of Pentacles, wheeling and dealing. Also, I like to see, like, doesn't that doctor kind of look like Kim? Who is kind of like given all what is needed. It's like Kim's giving life support to other people. It's like, Kim, darling, save yourself. You keep giving life support to other people. Why is this? The 3 of Cups, because she cares about her sisters. Whatever Diddy has, it's like, Kim, if you didn't have your sisters around, you would be unstoppable. But it's like, because he knows he can go after the sisters. The sisters are going to go down. Kim, if she just focused on herself, she's giving life support to everyone else in the family. It's like, why are you doing that? That's silly. That's stupid. Financial influences, the 10 of Wands. Yeah, they're just burdens on her. He feels like Kim has so many burdens that kind of keep her stuck where she's at. He does not understand why she's giving life support to other people who are obviously going down for what they've said and or done. Hopes and fears. I think he just wants her to let them go. He doesn't understand the concept of family or caring for other people, which is why I don't think he understands why Kim is giving other people life support or keeping them where they're at, or keeping them afloat or alive. He's like, I think he almost wants to, like, let her out. Let everything that you know out, Kim. Say it. Do it. I dare you. It's almost, yeah, it's like a dare. He's like, say everything that you know, Kim. Let him go down. Protect your own ass. Do it. I bet you won't. Ugh. Unseen obstacle here. It's the 7 of Swords reversed. Kim is so busy. Yeah, he also sees this as like, Kim is so busy in a whirlwind here that she doesn't even see everything that's coming at her because she's so focused on stuff coming at her family. She's also in a whirlwind of just getting pulled in every single direction. Seven of Swords, yes, is like, oh, you're getting away with something. And Diddy, I think, is getting away with some things. However, seeing this in the unseen obstacles here, it's like he got one over on her somewhere because she was too busy protecting others that she forgot to protect herself. The challenge here, it's the Lovers. Yeah, it's like, hi, dear, I got you. I got you. Hook, line, and sinker. He got her on something. Maybe this is something with Kanye. Maybe this is something that was with another friend or someone else that she was seeing. But he got her in some way. He got evidence on her. He got something on her that's kind of made her struggle because she, instead of her focusing on herself and her problems, she was too busy fixing everyone else in her family's issues. And he got one over on her. However, and it's like he got one over on her because that's the challenge in this situation. Also, I think he still cares about, in some weird, twisted, sick sense, he does care about her as well in some way. But the what's going for him too in this situation, he's got the money, he's got the paper trails, he's got the physical, tangible evidence against her. Again, gosh. In the past, there's Robert again. Again, King of Wands. He wanted her so bad. This is if you look at, I hope we never get a Diddy memoir. Let's never get that. Please and thank you. However, if there be a Diddy, I don't even know if I want to see that. But just seeing with this King of Wands here, again, this is, I keep getting Robert Kardashian. He's like, you're your dad all over again. You are your dad. You are going down the same path that he did. Protect everyone around him, but you can't protect yourself. Yeah. That's what this is. He's like, Kim, you're following the same path that he was. And then in the future for her, Three of Wands. Yeah. What does he feel like Kim in the future? Three of Wands. If she focuses just on herself, she'll be just fine at the end of this. But she's so focused on other people. Also with that Three of Wands, it's like, even if Kim doesn't go down in whatever ways that celebrities are going down now as they're being connected to Diddy, he's got something lined up for her, just for her, after it all settles down. Why I say that, it's like I'm finally relaxed here as Kim in the future of this card, in the forefront of this card, Three of Wands. And then you see like that incense stick with the person in the back. It's like, yeah, I got something for you later. Once you're all settled in, things are calmed down, the world, the weight, the stresses are off your shoulders. No, I have something for you after it all. It's, Diddy has something for after everything settles down. He's got, if Kim doesn't go down, there's like a contingency plan in place where it's like, I got something that'll come for you after that you aren't going to see coming. There's more steps. There's more people that are going to be, he's got, in this odd sense, it's like he has this fixation on her. My opinions here. It's really weird. I don't like it. Okay. Next, I want to see, how does Kim feel about Diddy? And then I want to take a look at what's kind of coming up here next for Kim. Yeah, he's kind of fixated on her, and I think a lot of it came from getting threatened by Robert Kardashian, her dad, saying, don't touch my daughters. And he's like, well, you aren't around now, fool. Oh. Interesting. I don't like it. Y'all don't have to like it, but interesting. Like, again, he sees her as an equal, but also like fixated, like eternal rivals. Very odd. All right, let's see here. How does Kim feel about Diddy? Ten of Wands. He's finally freaking gone. having Diddy behind bars for her is less stressful than if he was out. Ten of Wands reversed. It's like, I don't need to worry about this anymore. I don't need to worry. I'm done. He's behind bars. It's like a burden lifted off my shoulders. Why is this? The Strength card. Because she believes in herself to be able to get through this situation. Yeah. And she's also able to protect herself more. Yeah, him being behind bars, she's able to protect herself a heck of a lot better. Financial influences, the Two of Wands. I can also make better decisions now knowing that he can't come in and just mess things up as easily as he was in the past. Two of Wands. I can see things better. The whole world, I can plan, see, do different things now. I don't need to be limited by what he says I can or cannot do. Hopes and fears here, though, is that I don't know if she wants him out of here to the other side. I'm hearing no, but I think she is very afraid if he gets out. She doesn't want him out of prison. She is super, super afraid he's getting out. He's going to be able to leave and cause more havoc. Like I said, him being behind bars is easier than if he wasn't. It's almost like there's unfinished business between these two that she's really afraid that if he gets out from behind bars that he's going to come and finish old beef? No. Old threats? Old promises. That's what we had. It's like old promise. He has like old promises that she's afraid that he would come and do. Unseen obstacles. Queen of Pentacles here. What's her mom got to do with this? Queen of Pentacles. That's mama. It's her mom, I believe. Maybe. It feels like her mom. Maybe. Is it her mom? No. Okay. So, like, the Queen of Pentacles here, reversed, unseen obstacles. She's running out of money, too, maybe. She's running out of money to kind of fight against things. She's running out of resources. She's like, I'm trying to put out all these fires. But I also think that she just wants him, keeping him behind bars. Again, and she's so afraid that he's not going to. Yeah, because the challenge here. He's made promises to... Yeah, there's the Four of Swords. She is so afraid of Diddy. It's not even funny. Four of Swords. There's this woman in like an open box, being watched over by other people, looking quite unalive. She is so afraid he's getting out, but also she's so afraid of people coming after her, because it's almost like Diddy has made promises to her, and she's afraid that those promises are coming to fruition. Again, there's promises that he's made to her that have her scared shitless. Whether that's maybe other people passing on to the other side, people are going to have to get put in the ground 10 feet below. She's afraid that even after he's gone too, that things are going to come out. Like there's, again, like we saw, he's like 4 steps ahead. Remember what we were seeing? Like, he's got stuff planned for her for years. These two are odd. And there's the Lovers card again. Because what's going for her is the Lovers. What was going against him is the Lovers. Maybe she's working with someone too that's like helping her get through this. And that's kind of the challenge for Diddy too, is that she's got some friends. She's working with other people. Where that's his challenge, that's her gain. Where it's like, I got other people I'm working with that are kind of keeping her protected against maybe his insane machinations of the mind, allegedly. Here in the past, the Two of Swords, yeah, I didn't have a choice in decisions that I made. And then here in the future, the Hierophant. Oh. Commitment to a higher power, the government. I don't know if Kim's gonna start working with the government. I know a couple of years ago, she just went and got what, appointed a lawyer. She went to school to be a lawyer, and I think she didn't. I don't know if she passed the bar or not. But this feels like I'll work with the government. I'll work with other people to protect my hide, to protect my skin. With the Hierophant here, it's like I'll do it. Let me in, please. I'll help. I'll commit to things. I'll work with the higher powers that be for her when it comes to Diddy, to get things done, to figure things out, to keep my money and keep myself all together. Other information here, Three of Cups. Yeah, she's still protecting her sisters. With the Three of Wands, oh yeah. There's also, I think, other people, if they can't get to Kim, they're going to try and get to her sisters. Ace of Swords. Yeah, she's like, we're going to tell our piece. We're going to tell our part of the story, tell our truth here. Seven of Wands, because we can't defend ourselves. We might as well walk through the holy fire and get burned, but at least we're going to be alive at the end instead of staked. And then to pull it all together is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So this is the industry abandoning them as well. Industry abandoning them, people abandoning them, their legacy abandoning them. The power that they once had no longer is there, so they now need to go forge their own paths forward. Like I said, Robert Kardashian was showing up here pretty heavily in Diddy's energy because he's terrified of the man. But he no longer holds any power or sway. And that's another big thing. It's like, I think some of the Kardashian Jenners were maybe used to having their name mean something in the industry or in the neighborhood where people feared them. That is no longer. That power is gone. Okay. Let's see next here. I just want to pull what's kind of next for Kim, and then I'm going to end it there. In relation to this whole P-Diddy fiasco nonsense. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And if you guys are enjoying this, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and ideas, and the such. Also, if you guys have any other people that you want me to look at and their relationship with Diddy, let me know. I have a community tab poll going where I've been taking a lot of suggestions there. I just did one on Diddy and Biggie. I have one coming up here with Tupac and Diddy. I don't know if that one's going to have a lot there, but maybe we'll see what else we can get. Otherwise, just I know there's a lot of people who are going to ask for Justin. Again, I don't know what it is. I've only been able to read on Justin Bieber, I think, once in my entirety of my YouTube career, and that's like one of the first videos I ever did. So if you want to go check out that one, I did one on Justin and Kourtney Kardashian. I'll try and I think it's Kourtney, and you guys can go check that one out. I'll try and remember to link that here at the end of the video, but that one was spicy. But yeah, if you guys are looking for that, I'm going to try and get myself up to it. We'll see if I'm allowed to. But yeah, so without further ado then, let's just see what's up here next for Miss Kim. And yeah, let's go and end it there. All right, what's coming up here next for Miss Kim Kardashian? King of Pentacles reversed. She wants Diddy to, I think she's very heavily on, she wants Diddy to go down. However, I also think that there is lots of money that aren't just not coming in. Temperance card. Yeah, I'm spending more because I'm spending more than what I'm making. I am losing my power. I am trying to keep what I have with me, but we're losing it because we're spending more than what we can make. It's like I got a leaky faucet and the leaky faucet has about 15 different leaks in it, and I can only fix one at a time instead of getting a new one. Financial influences, the Nine of Swords reversed. Their money, how they've made their money in the past is getting exposed, and they're very worried about that. I also think that their finances might get frozen here, allegedly, maybe, conspiracy, whatever. Hopes and fears, Three of Pentacles. They want to make a deal with the government or other people at large so they can maybe save their skins. Unseen obstacles, though, is that they've watered too many. They're watering all their plants, and things are starting to come up. What they have reaped, they will now sow. The decisions that they made in the past, they are now going to have to take accountability for those actions. Yep, eight of Pentacles here with the challenge is like, you worked hard for this. You get to have all the things that you've worked so very hard for now. Those consequences that we told you that were coming are here now. What's going for them is the Empress. Mama Chris, yeah, is that Mama Chris? Yeah. Mama Chris here is going to come in and help, I think, Kim get out of this pickle and where she's at. Chris has a lot of ideas. She's got some power. She's got some sway. And I think she's going to be able to help Kim here get out of this. Because, yeah, in the past, we've tried to manipulate situations, not tell the entire truth. But here in the future, the Three of Swords, yeah. We'll give a piece of our, Three of Swords, upright, yeah, it can be heartbreak. They'll give pieces of themselves away. They will break. Are we going to see the Kim as she is now in a few years? No, I think we're going to, it's, how I even see it is that, where do I see Kim in 5 years? I almost see, like, if we see a picture of her, she almost looks like a skeleton. She's so stressed. Like this right here, this whole situation, but you've reaped what you sow, is what I'm going to call it. You've reaped what you've sown, but she's like, I'll give pieces of myself away to, she already has. And now it feels like those physical effects are going to start showing up here. That's what it feels like, what's coming up for Kim. She's willing to make a deal, but Mama Chris, I think, is going to come in and try and is going to help her keep herself sane. Oh, I don't want to be in Kim's energy anywhere. She's just, she's so stressed. She's given herself away in so many different ways. She's just trying to hold herself together. But things that she's done in the past are now going to come to light, whether she wants it to or not. And if she wants to kind of keep her family safe, which is what it kind of looks like, she's going to have to give pieces of herself away, which is what looks like is most likely going to happen here. Nine of Wands, yeah, I'm going to try and bar myself away, keep myself hidden from other people and places and people coming in and looking at us. But the Tower, it's all going to come crumbling down. Even though I've barricaded myself in, I can still get lit on fire. People are coming for them no matter what. Yeah, 10 of Cups. They're coming for her and her family. Old flames, old relationships that she's done, like that she's fallen out of love with, because it's her time. This is their story. The wolf is coming now to eat them. They are not the wolves anymore. It's her time. Her empire will be falling down in what she's made it, in my opinion here. So that's what I'm seeing here for what's kind of going on between Kim Kardashian and Diddy. If you guys enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like down below. Comment if you would so like, and if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, if you guys would like a private reading from me, or you would like to support me and see videos like this early, feel free. Check out my links down below for memberships or booking a private reading through my website, which is in the description box. So thank you all so very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!